Hi, my name is Michaela Stith. I'm a lifelong Alaskan from Anchorage, Alaska, and I'm writing a book about the year and a half that I spent abroad living in Tromsø, Norway, 660 miles north of the Arctic Circle. I wrote this book because the Arctic is warming at twice the rate of the global average. While decision makers are looking for ways to reduce carbon emissions in order to keep warming below 2 degrees Celsius, we've actually surpassed that in many parts of the Arctic region. Sea ice levels are diminishing rapidly and permafrost is thawing. And these impacts will have a profound effect on the rest of the world because all of that melting is leading to global sea level rise. I studied at Duke University in North Carolina for 4 years, so believe me when I say I know that some of the nation's smartest minds could not point out Alaska on a map, nor could they imagine what life is like in the Arctic outside of icy, vast wastelands. The fact is, there are over 4 million people who live in the Arctic. We have homes, cars, phones, lives, and aspirations. And a lot of times when you see literature that's written about the Arctic, you don't see that reflected. You see only the ice. I don't believe we'll be able to solve some of the world's biggest problems like climate change, systemic racism, and institutionalized inequity without being able to look at the people who are on the front lines of these changes, including people in the Arctic and specifically Arctic indigenous peoples, and seek their guidance for how to change the world problems. I spend a lot of time in the book touching on the beautiful landscapes in the Arctic and the time I spent jumping into the Arctic Ocean in the middle of the winter time or visiting reindeer herds in Sapmi. I talk a lot about trying to make friends in Tromsø because the differences between the United States and Norwegian social rules make it notoriously difficult. I add a little bit of humor, I have historical background, but really my goal is to show a little bit of insight about Arctic people, how we live, and what's important to us. You will love this book if you enjoy traveling, if you've ever wondered about the Arctic, and if you are curious about what are the core roots of the systemic problems that the world is facing today, and if you wonder how you could be affecting someone over 4,000 miles away from you. My name is Michaela Stith, and I'm writing a book about the year and a half that I lived abroad in Tromsø, Norway.